I'm on the road again. I've left Musikot, and yesterday was so spectacular that I almost didn't bother filming today, but we're now in the real Nepal, so let's go with it. Let this bus come around here. It's a little bit hazy now as I'm descending towards Salyan. I had a bit of coaching last night as to pronounce Salyan. I don't think I'm any better. S-A-L-Y-A-N. Looks like Salyan or Salyan. More like a Sally. But anyway, we get there. So that's looking across towards my lodgings last night. I think I was up the top there, and it wraps down the other side of the hill also. Musikot. I got in there about 5 o'clock. It's quite a busy little bazaar. But the difference here for me is the kind of simple lifestyle, and that there's still a lot of the old buildings around. Which I really like. Perched on the hillsides, and they were just built with rocks, held together with mud, but well fitted together. Boy, it's a long way down there. Let me pause here for a minute, get a bit of vertigo. It's a long way down there. See all the terracing of the individual farms. Those mountains are high, but they're only hills in Nepali terms. They'd get a bit of snow sometimes in the middle of winter, December, January. If they get the weather like has happened here the last few days, bit of moisture around, thunder and lightning. A bumpy old road. Bit broken up here and there. They use a bit more concrete on these tight bends. I think they realise that bus and truck tyres will just rip up anything else. Here's some old buildings. I'm amused by how they put that stone and concrete on the top of the corrugated iron in line with the end walls. But that's with the corrugated iron. But these ones are the slate. Better not look at every house, I'll never get there today. There's an old beauty there. So they get them very flat on the sides, well fitted together. Here's a classic big old beam there with the arches, and the windows are in the style of the Ngawari people. Excuse me. You see the brackets under the overhang. That's quite unique here, supporting the edge of the roof, but they look quite nice. These two look quite new because they're very straight looking, but maybe just well made. They've got those old doors. Be great to use a new one with concrete. So a lot of the new stuff they're using the concrete. But it's a shame to lose the old tradition. It's all right to say that, but not necessarily safe if they get a big earthquake. So they caught them by surprise in the Dolakha Sindapolchok area further east of Kathmandu. The two big earthquakes. They hadn't had one like that for 100 years, but they do come around eventually, don't they? And that type of housing kind of shook to pieces. I saw a lot of that damage 2015, 2016. The NGOs and charities of the world brought in zinc and steel hoops for them to put up a quick. Nice Tarsil Road. I was half expecting a very rough road on this trip for the last 4 days. But I'd say 75% has been pitch road, field or tar seal, bitumen or tarmac. Depends which part of the world you come from. In Nepal they call it pitch. Another word for tar. I love these deciduous trees with the odd pine tree in amongst them. So I'm going down here. I'm not sure what today's ride will be like, whether I'll be going up and down much. But I'm heading south, so there's going to be a drop in altitude more than a rise. I've been in touch by phone last night to a couple of people that I know. I've met one of them in Kathmandu last year, so I'm going to meet them. It's nice to know someone there. It's been the reason for this this travel. Meet some people further west in remote places. People of the kingdom. There's always that nice connection. Within the body of Christ. Very pretty. Around the hairpins. There's a bunch of houses right down there. So I might be heading down there. Okay, I might pause that there, get the general idea. In a minute. Maybe you're enjoying this as much as me. Looks like we're getting close to the bazaar down there. A few more people around, going to school. Come down a big hill. So here we are, another village. And another fork in the road. That looks a bit rougher than this one. Your typical little Nepali town. I'm going to have to check my maps or ask the way to Salyan. Hi, main road Salyan? Salyan? Not that way, no, this way. Thank you. Looks like the main road. So obviously we're either going through a pass up ahead or doubling back down below. Yep, there's a road going around the valley. Two bridges here. Beautiful valleys. They're harvesting the wheat now. These little old buildings, little shops, little stores perched on the side of the road. They probably have a house and a farm, little farm further up. Come down to do a bit of business. There's a big building down there. Stadium or what? Possibly a hydro power station. So anyway, I've descended quite a fair way from Musikot of my lodgings last night, but I dare say I'll be going up and down a bit today. It's not all going to be in the valley. Nepal doesn't work like that. There's always a high hill in the way. Lovely wheat fields down there. Golden wheat. ready for eat. They also grow quite a bit of millet and mustard, which they extract an oil from, as well as the corn and potatoes. Three main crops though: the wheat, potatoes and corn on these terraces, unless they flood them for growing rice in some areas. There's the old next to the new. Maybe their son working overseas sent back some checks. Okay, I'll pause it there, even though it's so pretty.